There's a posse coming down. Senator Roberts.
Thank you, Mr. President. I ask for a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have a tribute for 4-H Day, which we are very excited to be celebrating today at the Capitol, and I ask that the reader read it at length.
State of Colorado, the Senate and House of Representatives convened in the 74th General Assembly hereby commemorates Colorado 4-H Day. The Colorado 4-H Youth Development Program is founded on the notion that youth are vital resources for ensuring a better tomorrow. 4-H grows young people with essential life skills, life confidence, courage, resilience, and curiosity, who are empowered and prepared for life today and tomorrow. More than 107,000 Colorado youth contribute to their communities and gain practical experience in workforce preparation and career exploration through their 4-H projects and activities. The 4-H organization is led by a unique public-private partnership that includes the National 4-H Council and the National Institute of Food and Agriculture. 4-H inspires its members to make contributions to their communities, make healthier choices, and participate in science, engineering, and computer technology programs during out-of-school time. The Colorado General Assembly salutes the Colorado 4-H program and its efforts to prepare Colorado's youth for the future, and thanks the volunteers whose efforts enhance the 4-H experience. On request of Representatives Mark Catlin, Karen McCormick, Barbara McLaughlin, and Ty Winter, and Senators Dylan Roberts, Nick Henriksen, Cleve Simpson, and Perry Will, given this 30th day of January 2023, State Capitol, Denver, Colorado. Stephen Fenberg, President of the Senate. Julie McCluskey, Speaker of the House of Representatives.
Senator Roberts.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, colleagues, for hearing this tribute, and I'm so excited to welcome so many 4-H members from around the state are here in the chamber with us, both up in the gallery and here on the floor. And I have some great young leaders from my district, from Routt County, Grand County, and Jackson County here on the floor. Welcome to the Senate. As many of you know, 4-H is an integral part of a lot of our communities. These kids and their families are leaders and future leaders of our community. They contribute so much to the agriculture industry in Colorado, but are also preparing themselves to be leaders in our communities and in our state in the future. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for all of the 4-H mentors and professionals who help guide these young folks throughout their time in 4-H and lead them into a career in agriculture and elsewhere in our communities. I'm so proud to be here with all of you and so excited that you came to the Senate today, and look forward to working with all of you in the future. And thank you. Happy 4-H Day, everybody.
Senator Pelton.
Thank you, Mr. President. I ask for a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Thank you, Mr. President. Again, there's some youth from my district that are here. I met some from Los Animas County. I'm sure there's others with 13 counties in my district. I'm sure there's others here, but I was former 4-H, my wife former 4-H, my daughters were former 4-H, Queen and Princess and the Cheyenne County Fair. It's a great program. Great students come out of those programs, and like Senator Roberts mentioned earlier, they are, good senator from Avon. They help keep our rural communities going, and then they go on and become future leaders here in this Capitol. So thank you for being here today, and keep learning.
Senator Simpson.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Thank you. Just a heartfelt thank you to all the 4-Hers here with the 14 rural counties I represent. It's so important for you to be actively engaged and involved. And on the heels of the National Western Stock Show, it's appropriate now to have all the youth here and recognize all the effort that you've put into representing our communities. And enjoy your day here at the Capitol today. Thank you all very much.
Senator Danielson.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Thank you all. I just wanted to say a quick couple of words. I also was a 4-H kid up in Weld County, Wyatt 4-H, and showed market lambs and did a number of other projects like photography and great opportunities for kids to learn all kinds of different stuff. So to the leaders in the room, thank you for what you do, because the kids wouldn't be able to excel without you, and you mean a lot to the families. And to the kids, I just, again, keep with it. It's great work. We need you to keep doing what you're doing. Maybe someday you'll serve here too. Who knows? But in light of that, I wanted to, if it's okay, Mr. President, I usually ask the Senate to stand and do the 4-H pledge. So any of you former 4-Hers, you shouldn't be needing to look at any cheat sheets. If we could stand together, Mr. President, if that's all right with you, and say the 4-H pledge. I pledge my head to clearer thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, and my health to better living for my club, my community, my country, and my world. Thank you.
Senator Will.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
I too was a 4-H'er, grew up in 4-H. It served me well. I'm really happy to see all these 4-H, this youth in the Capitol. This is a great day at the Capitol, and you know it's a national youth development program that's been in existence for well over 100 years. I think it was sort of came about in 1924, as I remember. But you know, and the goal of 4-H is to assist youth in developing the skills that'll help them, you know, live productive lives and satisfying lives. I know that's been the case for me for 4-H. It really gave me a good foundation. I still remember my 4-H club, Old Wells 4-H Club, and would like to. I represent 7 counties. Some of my counties are here. I have some right here off to my left behind me from Garfield County, but some of my counties had to go home because of the weather. And so when you're on the West Slope, it's a little tougher sometimes when you got to go over 2 passes to get home, or sometimes 3 passes to get home. And in the winter, that's a tough time. So I'm sorry we missed some of those. But I can tell you, all you youth here, is that 4-H will help you reach your full potential. And thanks for being here.
Senator Rich.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm not sure if the Mesa County 4-H group is still here, but they may have moved on to, oh, here they are. Yay. I thought you might have moved on to the House, but thank you so much for being here, and thank you for what you do. We're also very proud of you, and I look forward to getting to meet you whenever our time here is when we adjourn. Thank you.
Senator Baisley.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Thank you, Mr. President. You know, as a kid from Yabucoa, Puerto Rico, I didn't know what 4-H was. I just learned how to spell it last week. I think it was 4-H, I think is when. Anyway, I just wanted to recognize we have some folks from Park County 4-H, so thank you for being here, and also Fremont County, both in my Senate district. Really great to have you all here. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thanks all, and thank you everyone for being with us today.